Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me once again. I'm super excited, guys. Super excited and grateful. Grateful is the word. We have Thanksgiving coming up, right? So this next Thursday, Thanksgiving week, lots of things to be grateful for. Obviously, we're in a legitimate company that's allowing a lot of people to save a lot of money in a lot of ways and to make money when people save money. And that's super cool. But there's another reason I'm super excited. And you guys heard about it a week ago last Thursday when Trent talked about the new thing that they're launching called R Money. Okay, it's a new platform. And he mentioned the 24th, which is tomorrow. So we'll see if that actually happens. It might not be till maybe Monday or Tuesday. But anyway, as long as it happens this week, wow. We can be so grateful because here's the thing. The only issue we've had so far with our network really has been payout. Okay, so in the United States, obviously, it hasn't been a problem. We can go in, we can set it up with our bank account and do a bank transfer and get our commissions, everything. In Canada, they are sending checks right up to Canada, and they're getting it, so they're getting paid. It's not quite as efficient, but they are getting paid. But for the rest of the world, right? For the rest of the world, the ones that really want this to happen, the ones that have been so patient the last 6 months as they've been developing this, our money is such a huge solution for them, because when you have what we have, like a multi-level network marketing type company, there's really three things that you got to have. Number one, you got to have a way for people to pay in, right? And we've been doing with that. We've got, you can pay with a credit card or a debit card. And so that works for a lot of people, not as many as we'd like, though, right? There's some countries where, having a credit card, debit card is not easy to come by. And so they struggle with that. But at least there's a way, right, to get money in, right, and purchase a product, right? That's the key thing, is we're purchasing a product, and it happens to be a subscription product, right, a membership product, okay, but it's a legit product, right? It's not an investment kind of thing. It's not a deal where you just put money in and you're not going to really get anything out of it, right? It's actually like there's real value, right? And we're seeing that. Right, we're seeing testimonial after testimonial, people saving money all over the place, using the travel portal all over the place, using the concierge services all over the place. So it's a legit, real product, membership product thing, right? But the problem is, then the third thing you got to have is commissions going out, right? Money flowing back out to the people that are participating. And at the beginning, we signed up a whole bunch of people all across the world, from Mexico to Europe to Asia. And unfortunately, those individuals have had to wait on the sidelines, right? They've had to just kind of go, okay, we're excited. Well, we want to participate, but if we can't get paid, then it makes it hard, right? We can't recruit, because what is one of the first things people ask, right, is, oh, well, how much money are you making? Right? Well, I'm not making anything yet because I can't get my commissions out. So that's right. It needs to happen. So with the R Money platform, wow, you guys saw it, right? Trent went through and showed. Okay, let's say you're in Mexico and you want to get your money. 3 ways, right? 3 ways to get your money. How? Number one, you can do a bank transfer, just like we were doing here in the United States, okay? And that's probably the most ideal way, because it's probably going to be the most economical, right? Probably be like what we pay is $1, right, to do a bank transfer. So I'm going to guess it's probably similar, maybe, $1 or $2 or something like that to do a bank transfer, okay? Or if they don't have a bank account, which a lot of them don't, because it's not easy to get a bank account in certain countries, okay? So what do? They can actually have it sent to a cash pickup location. So they can go to a convenience store like a 7-Eleven, or they could go, there's like pharmacies and other places, right, where you can go and actually pick up your money, right? So you say, yes, I would like to transfer my commissions to the local 7-Eleven or to the local Walmart or whatever, and go pick it up, right? And so then, there's another fee involved, right? Typical services that do that charge around $5, right, to send money. So if I I've done this many times, send money to my in-laws in Mexico, right? They tell me, oh, I'd like to go pick it up at Walmart or at the 7-Eleven or at Electra or wherever, and it's cost me about $5, right, to send that money and have them go pick it up. Okay, so when we do that, okay, perfect. Now they have that choice. They can say, yep, I would like to go pick up the money at the local convenience store down the street. Okay, or the third option, really cool, is you can actually have it delivered, right? Delivered right to your door. So you can say, hey, you know what? I'm not able to get out, or the place that I'm working with is or that would be it's too far away or whatever. And so I said, okay, no, never mind. I don't want to go pick it up. I would rather pay the extra little bit, right? And I don't know how much it is. It's going to be probably anywhere $15, $20, something like that, right? So it's a little bit more. And to do that, now that money is going to be delivered right to their door, right? And just have a guy show up. Here's your cash, right? Pick it up. So really cool options, okay? But not only that, but the other thing about our money that is really super cool is that we'll be able to pay for our own subscription with our commissions, right? So if I have somebody who's struggling to pay because they don't have a debit card or a credit card or whatever, right? Then what do? I could, right, say, hey, okay, you're in the system, right? And you don't have any money right now, so you know what? I can send you, right? That's the other thing that Trent was talking about, was that we can send money from one account to the other, right? So when I normally would have, to spend $5 to send money to my in-laws, I can now just tell them, hey, you have your Our Money account. I want to transfer, for my commission balance, right? I want to send that money straight to you, no cost, right? Zero cost. And wow, so I'm saving money on what I would normally have to spend to send it to them, right? And then now they can go and they can either transfer it right to their bank, or they can go pick it up or whatever. Or if it's somebody that wants to pay their monthly subscription, right? I can just say, hey, you know what? Hand me the cash, right? So if I'm in Mexico and I just got paid and got $100 in my account, and somebody wanting to pay their next month, I can say, hey, pay me the cash. Just hand me the $50 in cash, and then I'll transfer the $50 into your Our Money account, and then you can pay your membership, and boom. Now that's a benefit for us, obviously, but it's also a benefit to the company, because the company now is going to save on merchant fees, right? So they're not going to have to pay those merchant fees when we're using credit cards or debit cards to pay each month. We can actually, if we start paying from our own commissions, then the company saves money, right? They don't have to pay those fees. So it's the benefit to all of us, right? To everybody, from the company to us as charter members, everybody's going to be able to use that. So that's why I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that this week Our Money is going to launch, because now it's going to allow all of us to have more flexibility when it comes to pay in, pay out, and all that stuff. But it's also going to open it up to all our friends internationally that have been waiting so patiently to be able to join us. So it's awesome. It's going to be awesome. So now, what do we have? We have a legit business, right? We have a legit business where we can pay money in, right? Enrollment, yes, okay. Right now, $30. January it'll go down to $25. Buy our monthly subscription. What's our monthly subscription? Right now, $38. What are we getting? That's our subscription to the Our Travel and the Our Perks. Okay, that's our product right there for $38 a month. That's what we're getting. Okay, so it's an actual real product that we're able to enjoy. In fact, I was able to use our product just over the last few days. We're planning a trip for Christmas. We're actually going to go to Los Angeles. We're going to go to Universal Studios. We're going to go see Hollywood, the whole area around Hollywood. Go on the Warner Brothers studio tour and all that stuff. Right. So we're pretty excited. And on the way, we're going to stop, go through Las Vegas, right? We're going to spend a night in Las Vegas. And that whole thing, I was able to save a whole bunch of money, and I'll publish it on Facebook later on. But that whole thing, like we're going to stay at the Treasure Island. We're going to save money. Some of the activities there in Las Vegas, thanks to our perks. And then in Los Angeles, our hotel, we're going to have 3 nights in LA area. And I was able to save a bunch of money there with the travel, saving money at Universal Studios, thanks to our perks. And, we're going to do probably the whale watching. We're going to go see the dolphins and the whales and all that stuff. So lots of fun things, right? The whole trip, I was able to save money every step of the way, thanks to our travel portal and our perks portal. So the product is real. It's legit, right? There's no doubt about it at all. Okay, that we have a legit product that is giving us savings. And, maybe somebody's out there saying, well, but you could find savings, on the internet or whatever. Well, yeah, there are certain places that you can find, certain savings on maybe going out and getting a pizza or something like that, right? But the kind of savings I got, you cannot find just anywhere. The savings at Universal Studio that I got, that was exclusive to our program. Okay. The kind of savings I got on hotels was exclusive to our program. All right. It's not something you could just go out and find anywhere. Okay. It's not. So really amazing. All right. But that's not all we're getting, right? Because, the $38 a month also, it gives us access to a legitimate business opportunity. Okay. So it allows us to say, okay, we're not only getting the savings, right? We're not only getting, the travel and the perks. We're also getting the opportunity to represent the company and the bank and be able to earn a commission for doing that. Okay. And so maybe people are thinking, well, $50 a month, is that expensive? Is that not expensive? It just kind of depends. Depends on your point of view, right? Now, if all you want to do is just save money, you're not interested in earning money, then yes, you could go out and you could probably find some other travel deal or some other, rewards portal kind of thing, and it might be a little bit cheaper than the $38 a month, right? And okay, yeah, that's okay. But you know what? They don't offer the opportunity for you to make money when people also use the concierge services. They don't allow you to make money also when people get the bank account and the plastic debit card and swipe, right? And it pays you every time they go purchase with their card. They don't offer that, right? So the real question you have to ask yourself is, do I just want to save money? Okay. If I want to save money, then yes. Okay. Maybe I'll go find some travel portal or I'll find some other rewards portal and I'll just save money. Right. And I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But if my real interest is that I want to represent our bank and I want to represent our network and I want to build a network and earn commissions every time somebody saves and somebody uses their card to purchase something, then I know what I got to do. I got to be part of our network. Okay. And if somebody says, oh, well, I can find the same discounts, whatever, for a little bit cheaper price, then you say, you know what? Yeah, but I can also go and find, if I go to the movies, right, I'm going to find, I get a large Coke for $5 and I get a large popcorn for like $15, right? So I'm spending $20 on a popcorn and a Coke at the movies when I could go to maybe the dollar theater, right, and get it way cheaper. Or maybe I could just buy a 2-liter Coke and, get some microwave popcorn and make it at home for like $3, right? So what's the difference? Okay. Well, the difference is that if I get the cheaper kind, I'm just doing it at home, right? But I want the experience. I'm willing to pay more for the experience. I want to go to the big IMAX theater when I go see Star Wars, right? Episode 9 in December. I don't want to watch it on my, 55-inch TV at my home. No, I want to watch it on the big giant IMAX screen, right? And so to do that, I'm paying for the privilege, and I'm also having to buy my, $15 popcorn and my $5 Coke, right? Because that's the price to be able to have that experience. Okay. So yeah, the price is higher than if I were to just buy the cheaper version and watch it at home. Okay. So people that are out there saying, oh, well, I can find cheaper discounts here and there or whatever. Yeah, you could. You probably could. Right. And that's fine. Go do it. But you know what? We're paying for the privilege. We're paying for the experience. We're paying $38, right, to have the opportunity, to have the savings, but to also have the whole rNetwork experience and be able to go out and share it with others and make money when we do it. It's legitimate. It's a real product, and whether it's marked up a lot or a little doesn't matter. Okay, that's up to the company. The company decides the pricing on that for the experience, and we decide if that's worth it or not. We decide if we're willing to pay the $8 for, or the $20 for the popcorn and the Coke, right? That's up to us if we want that experience, right? And not everybody does. If you're not interested in making extra money, okay, don't worry about it then. Don't do it, right? Just be a fan, come in, be free, right? Take advantage of the stuff for free and be happy, right? But if you want to do it as a business and make money when people swipe and save money, then that's the cost. That's the price they put. It's a legit product, right? It's there maybe be a wholesale price and they marked it up some, okay? But it's legit. It's legit. And so take advantage of the opportunity. That's what we're saying here. You want to make money. You want to be able to have an opportunity to earn money when people swipe and when they save money. That's it. That's it. And so we have something legit. We have a way to pay in. We have a legit product that's saving people money, and it's even going to get better. There's going to be more and more and more stuff they add on for that same $38 a month. Then they're going to add the $11.95, which is our business builder suite, which is the app that we're going to put on our phone, okay? And it's going to allow us to manage everything we're doing from our downline to our bank account to our savings portal to all that stuff, our commissions, right? Everything will be on the one app on our phone. It'll be amazing. Okay, that's what we're getting in January with our launch. And then, of course, commissions, right? We're getting paid. We're getting now internationally, all the different countries can get paid their commissions. It is a completely legit opportunity. And because of the way the comp plan works, all you got to do is get three people, and now you're making more than you're spending. You get three people, you're making that $50 commission, that $50 bonus that covers your $38 product and your $11.95 business builder suite, and now you're in profit. Now your business isn't costing you anything besides the fact that it was tax deductible in the first place, right? Which is a whole nother topic. But now just three, your business is covered. You're good to go. Now you have all these people saving money, and you have other people making money when they go to the pharmacy, when they go to, when they buy a car, and then finally, once the bank account launches, when they're swiping their card. It's just the most perfect business you could ever imagine. And there's always going to be naysayers. There's always going to be people saying, oh, I could find it cheaper somewhere. Well, yeah, you know what? That's the same thing with any company, right? That's why, people say, oh, well, there's this other weight loss thing and I could find it cheaper on Amazon. Yeah, you could, but you have to wait 2 days for it to show up, right? And people want it now, right? That's why retail will always exist. It really will, right? Retail will always exist in some way or some format because you need to go to the store sometimes and get something like that, right? And you can't wait for Amazon to ship it to you, even if they have next day delivery, or even if they come up with, same day delivery in certain things and it's being delivered by a drone, right? That still takes many hours, and sometimes you can't wait many hours to get something. You need it right now. So what's the advantage of retail? Is that it's right there, right close. You can drive over, pick it up, and get it, but it's marked up, right? It's not wholesale price. It has a markup on it, but you're willing to pay that marked up price for the convenience, okay? And that's what we're doing. At rNetwork, we have savings, right? We have a travel portal. We have a perks, we have the concierge stuff, and some of that, might be marked up a little bit from where you can find, okay, a little bit cheaper than $38 somewhere else, maybe, right? But it's not bundled the same. What we're paying for at our network with the $38 a month is the privilege of having it all bundled together in one simple location, right? In one single app on our phone, to have our bank, to have our savings, to have everything all there right together, bundled into a money-making opportunity that we can share very easily with our friends and family and build out a network and earn commissions and change our life. That's what we're paying for, right? That's really what we're paying for, okay? So don't listen to the naysayers. They don't understand it. If they're giving you, crap about it, they just don't understand it, honestly, right? Either they think they're making enough money, and so, they're, or they're just, they just have stinking thinking, right? They just don't want to accept that something could be this awesome. But it is this awesome. And so all we got to do, our job is to help people understand that, yeah, they can save with us. And if they have a major problem paying, $38 or $49 a month, then don't. Just join as a fan and get the savings as a fan, right? How much simpler could it possibly be to join for free and still get savings on your cell phone, still get savings when you go to the pharmacy and buy your prescriptions, get savings if you're going to buy a car, and then eventually get the bank account and save when you're swiping. I mean, it's so simple, right? So simple. And then when you realize, oh yeah, okay, this is legit, it's actually, something real, then just say, yep, I'm going to upgrade, right? Get your 3, and now you're in profit, and away you go. This is such a no-brainer concept that it's just amazing to me how people don't get it sometimes. But in a way, I do. I understand. It just takes time, right? It just takes time sometimes for people to be open to certain things, to kind of let it settle in, right? Because people live based on fear, right? People live based on not wanting to get burned, right? Not wanting to get scammed and all of that. So that's okay. Totally legit. I get it. If you want to just try it out, sign up as a fan, and away we go. Now, the other big thing that I'm hearing out there is because we are in the multi-level space, right, network marketing space, a lot of people just immediately say, oh, that's a Ponzi scheme, or that's a pyramid scheme, right? And so here's my tip, right? Here's something, the way I handle that kind of stuff. The majority of people, when they hear that, right, they want to defend, and so they'll there's some contention that usually will happen, right? So if somebody says, oh, well that's a pyramid scheme, or that's one of those things, we kind of go into this attack mode, right? And we were like, no, it's not, because this and this and this and this, right? And it creates contention, and it's not effective. Okay, so what I would recommend, the way to handle any kind of objection, right? This doesn't just have to be, oh, it's the pyramid scheme, but any kind of objection at all. The best way I've found to work with that is what we call the feel, felt, found method. Okay, so triple F, right? Feel, felt, found. How does it work? Well, so what you do is, if somebody says that, right? Somebody says, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. I don't want to do that. Then the way to answer it is not in a contentious way, right? It's to say, you know what? I know how you feel. I know how you feel, because I felt the same way. But you know what? Then I found that I was wrong, that there was actually something to this, right? So when you do that, when you do the feel, felt, found method, it takes down that barrier, right? It eliminates the contention, because it shows the person that you actually have compassion, right? That you actually comprehend what they're going through, right? So you know what? I know how you feel, because I felt the same way. But then I found that I was wrong because of this and this and this and this, right? Now they're more willing to listen to you. Now they're going to be like, oh, You do get it. Okay, you understand where I'm coming from, right? And it could be with anything, right? Like, oh, I can't do that because, my spouse, they'll kill me. You know what? I know how you feel. I felt the same way. My spouse, oh man, but then I found that after I talked to her and we showed this, that she was open to it, right? Whatever it is, whatever the excuse is, whatever it is they come at you with, right? If you say, you know what, I know how you feel because I felt the same way, but then I found, and then you explain, right? And it's like having a pillow, right? Where they just, oh, it's soft. It's, okay. Oh, yeah. Contention eliminated, right? And if you do that, then they're open. Now you can actually have a good discussion about why maybe they're wrong, right? Because if you just tell them, no, you're wrong, right? They're going to put up their defenses. They're going to be like, what do you mean I'm wrong? No, you don't do that. You don't say they're wrong. You say, you know what? I know how you feel because I felt the same way. But then I found I was wrong. Oh, right? Now it was you that was wrong. Now they're going to be like, oh, well, then what happened, right? And then you can explain. So hopefully that's helpful. Feel, felt, found. Always use that whenever you're talking to somebody that's coming up with any kind of excuse or any kind of objection, and you'll be able to then answer it, right? Well, then how do you answer it? Okay. Now, the one specific thing being pyramids stuff. So I created a PowerPoint today that I'm going to share with you guys to kind of go through what the main difference is, so you know how to then explain it, right? So you can tell somebody, hey, you know what? I was thinking the same thing, but guess what? Here's the difference. Here's how you can tell, right? What the difference is. So let's go ahead and share the screen here. We'll talk about the difference. All right, welcome everybody to today's presentation from Kaizen Network on the difference between a Ponzi scheme, a pyramid, and a legitimate multi-level marketing opportunity. Okay, we're going to talk about each of the three and what makes them different and how come an MLM can be a legitimate way to earn some extra money. Okay, so what is a pyramid? Well, in the classic pyramid scheme, participants try to earn money only by bringing new participants into the program. The hallmark of these schemes is the promise of a high return in a short period of time by not doing anything other than giving your money and getting others to do the same. Okay. Now, a lot of times pyramids will be disguised as an MLM, right? So what they'll do is they'll often violate federal securities laws, such as laws prohibiting fraud and requiring registration of securities offers and brokers. In a pyramid scheme, money from new participants is used to pay recruitment commissions, which can take any form, including the form of value or instead of commissions, just returns, right, to previous participants. So the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, warns about these certain red flags, right? Like the promise of high returns in a short period of time, no genuine product or service sold, and a primary emphasis on recruiting. Okay, so just be careful that you don't run into that, because a lot of companies out there, they really don't have a genuine products or service, right? They try and to do something like, oh, I'm selling an ebook, or oh, I'm selling an education product, right? That kind of stuff. But those, it's really hard to justify that as a real legitimate product. Okay, because with education, I mean, you can only get educated for so long before it's like, okay, I'm done, right? I read all your books, I watched all your videos. Now, why am I continuing to pay this monthly thing, right? It doesn't work. Or just like a stupid little ebook that you buy the one time, and then after that, it's like, okay, right? I've read it now 20 times. So just be careful, right? If they don't have a real genuine product or service that's that being sold or purchased, okay, then it's probably not legitimate. The other thing is, if it promises high returns in a short period of time, you got to be wary of offers for exponential returns and claims to get rich quickly. High profitability and fast money in an MLM program may suggest that commissions are paid with money from new recruits instead of the revenue generated from product sales. Easy money or passive income. Be careful if you are offered compensation in exchange for little work, such as just making payments, recruiting others, and placing ads. No income shown by retail sales. You should really ask to see documents such as financial statements audited by a certified public accountant that shows that MLM companies is generating revenue from the sale of its products or services to people outside the program. That's a key thing. Do they have legitimate customers, right? Free customers, people that aren't paying to be part of the business. They just want to use the products and services for free, right? So if you have that, if you have a company, right, that has free customers that actually are benefiting, then you're probably in safe waters, okay? Now, entry cost, right? Same thing. The object or the objective of an MLM program is to sell products. So you got to be careful if you're obligated to pay a very high price to participate in the program and do not get anything in return, right? So, it's really, for me, one of the signs that you're dealing with something kind of sketchy is when they offer, higher pricing just to have higher payout in the compensation plan, right? That is something super scary for me when I see that, where they say, okay, you can join for maybe, there's the $150 version, there's the $500 version, there's the $1,000 version, right? And what is it you get for those higher priced? Well, a lot of times, yeah, you're going to get more product, but at the same time, they also say, if you do that, if you pay for the $1,000 package, then we're going to give you 12% instead of 10%, right, on your commissions or whatever. So yeah, you're getting some more product, but there's like this extra incentive there that manipulates you into paying for product that you don't want, right? And that's not good. Okay, just be careful of that kind of stuff. That's a sign of a pyramid. Okay, let's talk about Ponzi's. What are Ponzi's? Well, Ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that involves the payment of supposed returns to existing investors of the funds contributed by new investors. So organizers of the Ponzi scheme often recruit new investors, promising to invest the funds in claimed opportunities to generate high returns with little or no risk. In many Ponzi schemes, scammers focus on attracting new funds to make promised payments to investors before a certain date by creating the false appearance that these investors benefit from a legitimate business, right? Now, the history is there was a guy named Charles Ponzi, right, or Ponzi, I don't know how you really say it, but anyway, who tricked thousands of New England residents into investing in a postage stamp system in the 1920s. At a time when the annual interest rate for bank accounts was just 5%, Ponzi promised investors that he could provide a 50% return in just 90 days. Ponzi initially bought a small number of international mail coupons in support of his regime, but he quickly switched to the use of funds received from new investors to pay for supposed returns to previous investors. Right? So that's how it started back in the 1920s. And pretty scary. So here's some signs of something that would be a Ponzi. High returns on investment with little or no risk, right? Every investment carries a certain degree of risk, and investments that produce higher returns usually involve a higher risk. You have to be highly suspicious of any guaranteed investment opportunity, right? Anything that's guaranteed, no. That's the first sign. Like, what? Not doing that. If they have excessively consistent earnings, right? Investment values tend to rise and fall over time, especially those that offer high potential returns. You should really be suspicious of any investment that continues to generate regular and positive returns regardless of the market conditions in general. Okay? Unregistered investments. Ponzi schemes typically involve investment that have not been registered with the SEC or with state regulators. Registration is important because it offers investors access to key information about the management of the company, products, services, and finances. No licensed sellers. If federal and state laws require that investment securities professionals and their companies be authorized or registered. Most Ponzi schemes involve unlicensed individuals or unregistered companies. Secret and or complex strategies. Avoid investments that you do not understand or those that cannot show the complete information. Problems with paperwork. Don't accept excuses as to why the information on the investment in writing cannot be reviewed. In addition, accounts statement errors and inconsistencies may be signs that the funds are not being invested as promised. And difficulty receiving payments. Be suspicious if you do not receive a payment or have difficulty making a withdrawal from your investment. Keep in mind that the promoters of the Ponzi scheme routinely encourage participants to reinvest funds and sometimes promise returns that offer even higher returns on the amount reinvested. So just be careful. If you're seeing that kind of stuff, if it's just put your money in once and just let it go, sure, there's legitimate stuff out there, right? And that's okay. But you just need to be really careful that it's from a legit place that's licensed and all those things. Now, this is totally different from an actual MLM, okay, multi-level marketing, right? Not the same as a pyramid or a Ponzi. We're going to talk about why. The main difference, according to the Attorney General, and you can find this information on most of the state Attorney General office websites, is that if it were a pyramid, they would pay you a fee just to recruit people to your deal, okay? In multi-level marketing or network marketing, you are only paid if the products are sold to someone within your network, be it a customer or an affiliate. Also, in a pyramid scheme, the only people who earn money are those who get involved in the beginning. But in MLM, everyone has the same opportunity to earn money and become the one who earns the most in the company, right? Totally different, right? The Ponzi scheme stuff, it's all about who's at the top. But you know what? In a true network marketing company, a legitimate one, I could recruit somebody, and then on that somebody could go out and put in thousands of people, whereas I only put in maybe one or two. Well, the person below me that put in thousands would make way more money than I would, right? Because he went and did the work, and he went and built a team, whereas I only went and got one or two people, so I'm not going to make money. Even though I'm above him in the structure, I don't make the money unless I go out and do the work, unless I do my part, okay? So, can you really earn money in multi-level marketing? Yeah, of course. But the only people who do it are those who treat it as a business and work on it every day. Keywords, every day. The money is made when the products or services are sold within your network. So if you want to earn a solid income, you will have to form a network of people who buy and sell products or services. That's simple. The company provides excellent training and will be there to help you succeed. But at the end of the day, the success or failure of your business depends on you. Does it require sales? Do you enjoy sales? If not, that's great, because you don't have to be a seller to succeed. Okay? This is an information exchange business, and there are great tools that will help you present the products, the services, and the business to your prospects. All we do is work with those who are interested. Now, if you like sales, that's also great. People who are good at sales often make really good money in this kind of business. Okay? But question, how much time does it take? Well, that depends on your goals. It depends on you as an individual. If you want to make a few $100s a month, then you could probably invest 5 hours a week or less. Okay. However, if you want to develop a full-time income so you can fire your boss and enjoy more freedom, then you will have to invest at least 15 hours a week, at least in the beginning. The best part is that there are tools that will help you seize the moment. So let's talk about our network. Is our network legit? In our network, we make money when a product or service is purchased or utilized. The $49.95 per month subscription consists of a $38 commissionable product suite that offers the R Travel portal and the R Perks portal, and an $11.95 per month business builder app. Okay. $20 from the $38 product suite is paid in commissions to the TBS structure. Every other product or service from our autos, our mobile, our mortgage, our meds, our bank, all of it pays into the commission structure only when a product is purchased or used. Okay. So, is it legit? Of course it is, right? We are actually purchasing a product every month. Okay. Our membership subscription of $49.95 includes our Business Builder app, and it includes our travel portal and our perks portal, and of course access to all the other stuff. But all the other stuff is also available to the free fans, right? So we can't really talk about that. I mean, you can get that as a fan. So what are you really getting for the $38? You're getting the our travel and the our perks, right? That's the product. Okay. And then of course, is there value in that? That's up to everybody. It just depends on who you are, right? Some people think that's a great deal, right? The opportunity to have a home-based business for just $49.95 a month is amazing. And the fact that you can actually earn more than you're spending each month with just having 3 people on your team, that's huge. That's an amazing benefit, right, of this business. Okay. Some people think that maybe that's too expensive. If they think that's too expensive, then that's okay. They can join just as a free customer, a free fan, and take advantage of the other products and services. Or they can actually legitimately join just as a free fan, and if they want to get the travel portal, they can do so for $44 a month. Okay, so they got to pay the full price. As a rNetwork charter member, you're getting a discount, right? You get the product suite for just $38, but a free fan can actually purchase the same exact travel portal and everything for $44, right? It's marked up a little bit because they're free, so they actually have to pay the full retail price, right? As a charter member, we're getting a discount. We're getting a member price of just $38 a month, and then our $11.95 is the Business Builder app. Okay, so yeah, it's legit because we only make money when somebody buys a product. Okay, not because somebody invested money, not because they signed up. No, we only get money. There's no fast start bonuses here, right? There's no recruitment bonuses here. There's not. You only get paid when people buy a product. It's awesome. Okay, so totally legit. We are actually not a Ponzi or a pyramid. Okay, so if somebody asks, you can say, you know what? I know how you feel. I felt the same way. But then I found that rNetwork is a legit company because they actually have real products and services that people are using to save money with. They actually have free customers called fans that allow people to join and just utilize some of the savings features totally for free, right? Without having to join the business. They actually have a way for people to earn more than they're spending each month by just getting 3 people to do the business with them. It's actually different. They're not, they don't pay you to recruit. They only pay you when people purchase an actual product. So yeah, it's actually a legit deal. So, why don't you take a look? Why don't you join maybe just for free and test it out yourself? And then, if you decide, yeah, I want to make some money, let's work together and do it. It's as simple as that, right? We don't have to go into long explanations. We just have to be able to say, you know what? I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but look what I found. This is so cool. So with that, welcome to your freedom. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope that was helpful. And hopefully we can all be so grateful for what we have, that a legit opportunity that is not a Ponzi, is not a pyramid. It's an actual legit opportunity where we can make money bringing our network to our network. So with that, I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing. Thanks so much, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.